apply to other teaching platforms too, so that you have a better chance of actually getting accepted. Do not film your introduction video this way around. Film your introduction video this way around. I woke up at like 5 a.m. and sometimes at 4 a.m. to match the time difference of my students. And then the number of classes I taught, in order to make 3,500 Rand a week, every day I would teach for 8 hours. At first, if you want to make a lot of money teaching English online, you have to be a bit uncomfortable and you have to open up your schedule at odd hours.
I got it, that's what you got it. I got it, yes I do.
Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bradley.d.hlatshwayo, Zuri, African social media platforms. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back yet again for another video. I just want to start off this video by saying thank you guys so much for 7,000 subscribers. 7,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for 7,000 subscribers. I never thought my channel would actually reach 7,000 subscribers, so I am really grateful. It is a bit scary to think it's not just 7,000 subscribers, it's 7,000 people. So that's a lot of people. That's really a lot of people. As the subscribers have been growing, I've just been like posting on my social medias and on YouTube community just to say thank you guys, because I'm not even sure which video is gonna come out first, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be this one. So yeah, as you can tell from the title of this video, today we are going to be talking about Italki again. So this is going to be like the follow-up video from the one that people are now discovering, because people are asking me a lot of questions under that video and just questions in general on my Instagram. So I'm going to take time to just answer some of the questions. The first part of this video is going to deal a lot with money, like the money side of things, because I did mention how much money you make, but I didn't go into detail with it. So I have my diary here as per usual, so here, and then I wrote down some points where I'm gonna talk about how the money aspect of things work, and how you get paid, and how much you get paid, and how much I've gotten paid ever since I've been on Italki. And I'll just like explain and give you guys an example and all of that. And then in terms of South Africans, I'll explain which bank you actually get paid through and how you do that whole process. So yeah, that's basically what the video today is going to be about. And then I also did post a question tab on Instagram and on YouTube for you guys to ask me some questions. So I have those questions and then I'll answer them afterwards. So yeah, that is what the video is going to be about today. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's just get into the video. So for those of you that are actually coming across my channel for the first time, I teach English online as a second language, so I do ESL teaching online. I also do teaching at an actual school in South Africa this year, but mostly last year, the whole of last year, I taught English online as a full-time job. So yeah, if you are watching this video, there's a first video that you need to watch if you are interested in teaching English online that you can watch, that can help you. The other thing that I wanted to start with, my first point, when I started researching about how to teach English online, I watched a lot of videos from America. So if you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys are actually familiar with America. So I watched some of her videos. I actually initially wanted to apply to Cambly, so my video was geared towards applying to Cambly instead of Italki. And when I did apply, I actually applied to 4 companies. I didn't just apply to Italki only. Italki was the only company out of the 4 that I applied to that actually accepted my application, and then I started teaching on Italki. So the companies that I applied to are, the first one is called English Ninja. That was the first company I applied to, and then obviously I applied to Cambly, and then I also tried Italki, and then I also applied to Verbally. With Verbally, I got a response immediately that said that they won't take my application because like they are full, like their tutors are full. And then with Cambly, I never heard anything back until today. And then with English Ninja, also the same thing. I've never heard anything back from them. And then with Italki, I got a response back within like 2 weeks or a week and a half, and then I could start teaching and go through the process. What I want to say to you guys is that do not just apply to one company. Yes, I know that I speak about Italki a lot, but do not just apply to Italki, or don't make it your goal to just apply to Italki only. There are many other companies that I've actually mentioned in a separate video where you can apply to. I think I mentioned like 10 other different companies which also do the exact same thing, I think the exact same way. Yeah, so that's why I also applied to Cambly, because I was told that Cambly is also like the same. Obviously from watching Merica's video, I got the idea that Cambly is also the same as Italki. And now that I've interacted with other people online, I see that also a company called Preply is also similar to Italki, Cambly, and all of those things. So if Italki, as we speak today, Italki is actually not open to taking in new tutors because they're at capacity in terms of like the number of tutors that they've taken in. They have less students and more tutors, so that's why the English language has been closed for a long time. But if you can teach another language, let's say you are from Mozambique or wherever and you guys speak Portuguese, there are people actually looking to learn Portuguese on Italki, so you can just apply to teach Portuguese to other people in other countries. So you can also do that too. So yeah, don't just apply to Italki, apply to other companies too. Like, spread your application to all these other companies. If you are actually looking to find more companies and just communicate with online teachers, I have a Facebook group that I'm going to leave the link in the description box that you can join, and then you'll see other companies because other teachers are talking about it on that Facebook group. Okay, now let's talk about the money part of it, right? So you have applied to Italki. Also, some of you guys are applying using your phones. You cannot apply with your phone. You need to apply using a computer or a laptop. Or you can just change your phone to desktop mode. I don't even know how you do that, but someone told me that. But you cannot apply with your phone. If you keep applying with your phone, it's going to send you to download the app. When you download the app, it's only going to let you sign up as a student and not as a teacher. So you need to apply using a laptop or a computer. I will just insert over this video what their website actually looks like. So I'll go take a video with my phone to show you what the website looks like, and then I'll just click on where you need to click to just show you. But you just click on become tutor, it'll open another page and it says checklist, and then you just go through that checklist and actually open to see if the language is open, which in this case English will be closed because I think Italki is on a hiring freeze, but that's what the website looks like. Same with Preply, same with all the other companies that you need to apply for. Use your laptop to apply, do not use your phone. Okay, in terms of money, so this is what I want to talk about. When I was teaching English online last year, I was doing it as a full-time job, which means I woke up at like 5 a.m. and sometimes at 4 a.m. to match the time difference of my students. So I had students from like Taipei, China, all over the world, basically Spain, but people from Spain are actually like just an hour behind us or something, so it's not that bad. But other students from other countries where they're like plus 8 hours over us and all of that stuff, you need to accommodate them. Hence, I woke up super early so that I can accommodate them. So my schedule was open from 4:30 at first until 9:30 p.m. So that's how I was open. And then the number of classes I taught, in order to make 3,500 Rand a week, I taught 7 to 8 classes. So every day I would teach for 8 hours. So that means I taught 1 hour lessons to 8 people. Let's say, and back then I think I was charging $5 on the dot. And then also remember, Italki or teaching platforms in general take a percentage of your payments, right? So a student who buy the lesson, they'll pay $5, you'll get like 4.8 something dollars. So I used to teach a lot of lessons, like by the end of the day I'd be so tired, but I'd wake up early in the morning. Right now as we speak, my lessons have gone down to like 5 or 6 or sometimes even 4 lessons a day because I'm only open from 4 p.m. until 9 p.m. But when you open up your schedule super early in the morning, you are more prone to make more money that way than if you just open your schedule whenever or whatever. At first, if you want to make a lot of money teaching English online, you have to be a bit uncomfortable and you have to open up your schedule at odd hours, basically. At some point, I thought to myself, I could wake up at 3, and I even got booked a lesson at like 4 a.m. So I had to wake up at like 3:30. But the nice thing is that you work from the comfort of your own home and you work inside like your own house. So what I used to do is just wake up, wash my face, be presentable up here, and then just go teach the lesson, even though I was a bit sleepy. But I knew, like, you know what, I wanted to make more money, or the most money I could make that week. Then I did that, right? So in order for you to make 3,500 Rand on the dot, you have to teach 7 to 8 lessons or even 9 lessons on the dot, depending on how much you charge. And the reason why I charge $5 is that there's big competition out there. If you are super expensive, students are not gonna book you. I remember when I started teaching, when my trial lessons were like $5, $4, I would not get booked at all. But the reason why I started getting students, because I was like, you know what, let me just make myself cheap, and then I'll impress them and catch my students so that they can keep having lessons with me. I made my trial lesson like $1 or $1.5. at first. And then Italki obviously now has like a mandatory, like a lesson cannot be less than $1. It's just like $5 going up. So my trial lesson was $1 at first, and I got like 4 or 5 students and stuff, and I was so good. Like, I impressed them with my personality. I had teaching material, I had everything, and I was like very engaging, like smiling a lot, and like, you know, using gestures and stuff. That way I got to catch my students, and my students would like continue with me in that way. So I made myself very cheap. That's why my lessons are very cheap, so that I can get more students. I'd rather teach more lessons in a day and make that much money than charge $7 and teach one lesson, then you make $1, $8 that day, or you know. Yeah, so that's what I did basically. So in order for you to make that much money, you need to teach 8 lessons, 9 lessons, depending on how much you charge. So if you charge $5 on the dot, you have to teach 8 lessons, and it's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you'll make $40 a day. So that's what I used to do. I used to make $40 a day, or 45, depending on how many lessons I would teach that day. Okay, and then in terms of money and how Italki pays you, Italki technically does not pay you. Italki is like a platform where you do freelance teaching. So your students actually buy lessons from you directly, technically speaking, right? So every time you teach them a lesson, they pay immediately, right? So if I'm teaching someone right now a lesson, they pay me $5 right now, and the $5 goes into my like payment account, or like where my money sits, right? So that's how it works. And then in order to withdraw money with Italki, there are 2 intervals where you can withdraw money. So you can withdraw money you can actually withdraw money whenever you want, né? It's just that it's much quicker at specific dates, right? So if you withdraw your money on the 15th, because I told you guys before that I used to withdraw my money at 2 weeks interval. So I would teach the first week, make my money, teach the second week, make my money. So if my money is like 7,000 Rand or something, I would withdraw it. So I would withdraw my money like here, and I'll also withdraw my money at the end of the week, right? So how you do this is that they will tell you on the platform. There's a place where I'll also include another screenshot right now, so you guys can see. There's a place where it says you click on your money, and then you say withdraw money, and then it gives you options on like which platform you can use to withdraw money. You can use Pioneer, or you can use PayPal. I opted for PayPal because PayPal is much easier, and they don't send you money directly to your bank, so you have to use either or. There's like a couple of them. I know the easiest ones that I know is PayPal and Pioneer, but there's also like other ones. I don't know about them. I've never used them. I know nothing about them, but there's those options, right? So if you're from a different country and you have that one available to you, then you can use that one, right? So what you do is on the 15th and the 16th is the date or the time where you can withdraw money from Italki, and expect your money to be in your PayPal, not your bank account, your PayPal account in 8 days from now. So it takes 8 days to like process the money from Italki to PayPal, and then also PayPal is going to take a bit of a cut, obviously, when the money arrives in your PayPal, blah blah blah, all that stuff, right? So on the 15th, 16th, you can send yourself money. It will take 8 days to get there, and it's in your PayPal account. From your PayPal account, if you are South African, it is advisable that you go open an easy account with FNB, or you can use the FNB online banking app to do all of this and actually work with PayPal, but you need to use FNB in any way. For me, I thought it would be easy for me to just go open an easy account. An easy account, you don't pay bank charges, you don't pay nothing. You only pay when you transfer the money or use the money, but the bank charges are a bit high. So every time you withdraw or swipe whatever, you pay 5 Rand. But what I would do is that I would use that easy FNB account to get all my money into my account, and then I'd send a big chunk of that money to my Capitec, or I'd send a big chunk of my money to somewhere where I wanted to send it, so I use that card that way, right? So I just wanted to have a place where all the online money that I make goes into that card, and I know that this is money from my online teaching. So yeah, that's what I used. The other thing is, if you want to send your money quick, there's something called express withdrawal, which will charge you, I think, $5 to withdraw, like express withdrawal, right? If you want to send your money to yourself tomorrow, which I did do when I was in Cape Town, because I wanted some of the money to spend on vacation, so I just did the express withdrawal, but they charged me like $5 or $10, and $10 is not, it's like something like 200 Rand or 100 and something, so it's not little money. But anyway, you can do that too. You can do an express withdrawal if you want your money right now, like Obviously, I won't get it right now, I'll get tomorrow. But like if you want it immediately, you don't want it to take like a process, blah blah blah, because the process thingy is much cheaper for you to withdraw your money that way, right? And then there's another withdrawal period, which is the quickest one, which is the one I recommend, because I've tried withdrawing my money in between the month and then at the end of the month. The one in between the month, it takes forever. I withdrawed my money on the 15th. I only got my money on the 7th or the 8th of the next month, which takes forever. But if you withdraw your money at the end of the month, each month, you get your money by the 4th or the 5th, which takes a shorter time, which makes no sense to me. And I don't even know why they do that. But that's how it works. So in terms of Italki, they don't automatically send you money when you feel like you've made your threshold. So let's say your goal is to make $250 for this week, or you want to make I used to make $186 a week. Yeah, $186 a week, or $190 on the dot a week or so. If you think that is your threshold and you want to withdraw that money that week, you can do so by just clicking withdraw money and you send yourself money. So technically, you pay yourself, because Italki does not decide, your money is too much now, we need to get it out of our platform. No, you pay yourself. You decide when you want to pay yourself on Italki. So yeah, the other thing is that if you have a Capitec account, which I have a Capitec account, right? I asked, can I send myself money via PayPal? You can't. You need to work through FNB in any way. What I suggest is that go to FNB, open an easy account, then download the FNB app, right? Activate everything there by the branch. Go home, go on the online FNB app, and then I'll also maybe like include a screenshot of what that looks like here. FNB app, right? And then you click accounts on FNB app accounts, and then it'll open this menu, and then you'll see there on the side it'll say PayPal service. You click on PayPal service, and then PayPal service will open another page, and then there it'll say withdraw from PayPal, do this, do that, blah blah, link my PayPal with my bank. Then you go through that step. You must also create a PayPal account. If you don't have a PayPal account, create a PayPal account first so that your PayPal account is open. That when you do this linking and stuff, and with PayPal, you must also verify your email. It's just a lot. The process of actually getting all of this stuff is just a lot. Like, it's too much admin. But the moment you have it the moment you have it down, then it's much easier for you to start getting paid and everything to work out and flow as per usual. So yeah, as I'm speaking right now, you guys would have seen screenshots of stuff or like video footage of stuff and what they look like. But you must use FNB, and PayPal is easier. But if you can use Pioneer or all the other ones that I'm gonna mention or have mentioned already, then it's fine, you can use those too. Okay, and in terms of being a community tutor and a professional teacher, right? I made that video and I said to you guys that you do not need qualifications, and yet people are still asking me about qualifications. You do not need qualifications. This is why I wanted to teach online, because my qualification had not yet arrived from UNISA. So I thought to myself, since I'm a native English speaker, so if you are a native English speaker, that's all you need. You already have everything that they need from you, basically, which is just English, right? So what you do is, obviously you apply, become community tutor, whatever. Community tutors do get paid a bit less, or their minimum is a bit less compared to professional teachers. So for community tutors, your payment or the money you can charge starts from $5 going up until like 80 or 100. And then for professional teachers, you can start getting paid from either $8 or $10 going up. So your lowest class, your cheapest class can be $8 or $10. And then for community tutor, it can be just $5 going up, right? So here's my thing. Since I was a community tutor, or still am a community tutor, when I got my degree from UNISA, I thought to myself, let me just do a PDF and actually upload this. When I was in the process of actually transferring from a community tutor to a professional teacher, I saw that my price that I charge would go up, i.e. meaning that my students that I have would just all leave because now I am too expensive. I floated the idea around to my students about like, how would you guys feel if my lessons went from like $6.5 to $8 all of a sudden, because I want to switch from this? Because if you switch from community teacher to professional teacher, then your profile is like pushed out even more, because obviously I think you do more serious things than just have like conversational practice and all of that stuff, right? So some of my students said they couldn't afford it, and one or two of my students said, no, it's fine, I can deal with $8, but like nothing more than that. Even like $7.5, but I don't even know how we'll do that, right? So I just opted out to not do any of that. So if you are a community tutor and you're looking to change into a professional teacher because professional teachers make more money, it might be a bit tricky. This is where I came to the conclusion of, oh, maybe let me just try a different platform again. Since I have my degree, I can use it to apply to NovaKid, because NovaKid actually does need your degree. Whereas Italki community tutor side, they don't need anything from you. Nothing. Not even an ID, nothing. They literally need nothing from you. I don't remember uploading an ID document. No, I don't. Like nothing. They just want you to write everything that you want to write about yourself and all of that, and that's it. So yeah, if you want to swap from community tutor to professional teacher, it's going to be a bit tricky because your students might leave. But if you're willing to sacrifice that and actually be willing to let your profile be pushed out by Italki to everyone, then go ahead, do that. The other thing is, when you are filming your introduction video, do not film your introduction video this way around. Film your introduction video this way around, if that makes sense, right? If here's my phone, right? My phone is like this. You don't film your video like this, but you film your video like this. Then that way, the video is accepted. Even on Preply, even on any platform, you don't film your video like this. You film your video like this. That way it will be accepted, because they will keep rejecting your video because they keep telling you you did not film your video in the right format. So that's the format that they want. So YouTube style, like this. So you put your phone somewhere like this and you film not like this. So this, no. This, yes. No, yes. That's the only way I can say this. You film like this. Put your phone like this, but you don't put your phone like this. No selfie style. YouTube style or landscape style is how you film and you upload your video. Also, try not to use any filters or any, I don't know, like added extra stuff. Just film in natural light, in a nice background, and just upload the video as is, right? If you want to edit your video a little bit, if you made mistakes, then you can just use an app called InShot to remove the parts where it's a mistake. But then it must seem so seamless that that mistake is like, it must not even show that that mistake was removed, else they won't even like accept your introduction video. I've posted in my other videos what my introduction video looked like and what it sounded like and what I said and all of that stuff. You can do that. Again, I looked at Merica's video. I'm not even gonna go up. I used Merica's template. I looked at her videos and I looked at another girl's videos and I looked at all of that stuff. I did like a lot of research and then I decided, okay, this is what I'm gonna say and this is how I'm gonna say it. But it boils down to basically the same thing. That's what you need to say. That's it. So if you want to see all those videos, there's a playlist, description down below, of things you can say and how you need to say it in your introduction video for it to get accepted. So yeah. In this point, I just mentioned that I wanted to include a video of how to go on about applying to Italki and what the website look like. So I'll just, as I'm speaking right now, I'll insert a video. So I'll go take a video with my phone. It might not be the greatest of qualities, but I hope you guys are able to see of where you need to go. But on the Italki website, so you go to, I think, www.italki.com on the dot, and you open it, and then you'll see that there is a space where, so I'll just show you with my mouse where the space is, where you click become tutor. Or if you don't find that place to become tutor, just go all the way down, like scroll all the way down, and there's also a place where it says become tutor. You click on that place and then you follow the steps, because you'll see a bunch of blocks on the screen with things in there. It says check if the language is open, check if your country is actually even allowed to apply, because that's another thing. People have been asking me, oh, I live in Nigeria, or I live in Kenya, or I live in this place, I live in that place. I'm not sure, because I never looked for those countries when I was looking. I only looked for South Africa because I'm in South Africa. So if you want to know if your country is there, you need to go down there and actually scroll, look which countries are accepted to teach that specific language, or teach on Italki in general, because it's not just about English, it's any language. You can teach any language. So if you're from Nigeria and there are people that want to learn Nigerian, or I don't know what language they speak in Nigeria, to be quite honest, but like let's say Nigerian, let's say that's the language, then you can apply to actually teach that language. So whatever country you live in, you can teach whatever language that country has to offer. And for the people in South Africa, if you're really hell-bent on actually teaching on Italki specifically, which I do not recommend you just apply to Italki specifically, but if you are, some of us, not all of us, some of us might know Afrikaans from school or wherever. Do an introduction video in Afrikaans. So like learn how to say like Goeiemôre, my naam is wara ek is something something something, and then you do it in Afrikaans, and then you get accepted to teach Afrikaans. And if you can teach Afrikaans, you can teach. Guys, teaching online is all about winging it. I'm not even gonna lie, it's all about winging it. So if you can teach someone how to say Goeiemôre, my naam is, dit is goed, dankie, you know, like basic Afrikaans words, to someone who's like a person like outside, like a foreigner who wants to come to South Africa and maybe is interested in the language or something like that. There's so many resources where you can teach yourself to teach someone else a language, and it actually does work. So if you are confident enough to actually do that, or if you are Afrikaans speaking, instead of wanting to teach English, because it is, yes, a language that is high in demand, there are people that are actually wanting to learn other languages too. If you know another language also, you can also teach that language too if you want. Now this is our Q&A section, so I just have these questions over here. I will just read them out and then I'll insert maybe like a screenshot on the page too, if you guys want. But yeah, just gonna read the questions, answer the questions to the best of my abilities, and then see. Also remember guys, everything that I tell you on these videos is my own personal experience. I do not work for the company directly. I'm a freelancer on the platform, so they didn't hire me to do nothing. So I'm just helping because I know how difficult it is to find work in South Africa. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, first question says, many thanks sis for this video. Do community teachers earn less than professional teachers? Please reply as soon as you see this. Yes, they actually do get paid more than community tutors, but as a community tutor you can make as much money as a professional teacher if you just do more lessons. And obviously you can also increase your price if you want, but I do not advise that you become super expensive unless if you're really good at what you do, because I've seen people that are really good and they charge like 300 400 a lesson, where I charge like 120 150 a lesson. So yeah. Next question, how long do they take to pay your salary? They don't pay your salary. The student purchases, it's like when you're selling lessons is the easiest way I can put it. This is the lesson, I'm selling it, you give me money, I give you the lesson. That's how it works. So it's like the student pays now and you teach them. Also, another thing is that there's a thing where the student has to confirm the lesson after the lesson. So you confirm, you say, cool, I'm done with the lesson. They also have to confirm on their side. Sometimes students don't confirm, which don't panic about that. It's okay, it's fine. After 3 days, when the lesson has passed, so if you taught the lesson on Monday, on Thursday, the same time the lesson ends, the credits will be automatically transferred to your account. So don't worry too much about that. But yeah, you pay yourself. The company does not pay you, technically speaking. Next question says, hi Zuri, I love you and your channel, thank you. I just want to know, after how long did you start getting paid on Italki? Is it usually a month after starting work? No, even if 2 days of starting on Italki, I could withdraw my money. It's all about you taking the money from the platform. So technically the platform just holds your money for you. You can take it whenever you want. Then the next one says, hi Leafy, for the longest time I've been trying to apply with Italki, but English has never opened. Do they have a specific time where they have an English intake? Normally on their website they say that every Monday they open languages, which they haven't done that in like 4 or 5 months. So I don't know what's happening. And then lastly, when companies don't respond after your application has been received for a while, should we reapply or just be patient? I've been reapplying with no luck. Okay, oh, I've been applying with no luck, sorry. Someone else underneath in that comment said, I also need to know about that. I have been trying with no luck. Okay, so the answer here is that create a different email and reapply again, but obviously not to Italki, because I've said that to you guys that Italki is on a hiring freeze. So with other companies, create a different email, do a different background, a lot of the companies don't want you to even show this part of your body, so you need to wear like a professional looking shirt and all of that so that you look more professional, so that they can accept you. So make sure that everything about your presentation of your intro video is very professional, so then they might accept you. But no, with Italki, they said that they open languages every Monday, which has not happened in like 4 or 5 months. So they are technically on a hiring freeze because there are more tutors than students at the moment. Next one. This was extremely helpful, Zuri. I just wanted to know, in terms of the schedule, is it Monday to Fridays or a few days out of the week? Also, I have a law degree. Would I need to send that through, or do I just apply as a person who does not have a qualification at all? Please help. So you control your own schedule. If you are a student, which I also was a student, but I just did online teaching full-time anyway, you control your schedule. So if you want to make yourself available on Monday, you can make yourself available on Monday, and then you can delete. So basically you can delete Tuesday from your schedule. So Tuesday's unavailable, Wednesday's unavailable, then you're available Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can even be available on Sunday. I worked from Monday to Saturday, and I work from 5 a.m. until 9 p.m. every single day. Maybe on Saturday I would start my day at like 12 p.m. until 9 p.m. but I still open up my schedule that way. So no, you don't have to submit your degree when you are applying. You can just apply just in J. But if you do have something and you want to be a professional teacher, you can submit a certificate if you have one. Next one. Hey, can I ask, how can you work part-time with Italki? Because I'm a student, so I don't want my class time to potentially clash. Also, can you choose your age range? I just answered this question, but yes, you can work part-time. Like I said, you control your own schedule. Even not just on Italki, on all these platforms, you control your schedule. With other platforms, they tell you need to work at least like 40 hours minimum a week. On Italki, there's nothing like that, right? So I think on Cambly also, there's like a minimum of like 20 hours or 30 hours a week. So your whole week, you should have worked that. You can accumulate that hours, 2 lessons, 3 lessons on a Monday, 4 lessons on this day, blah, blah. As long as it accumulates to that, then they'll keep you on their platform. But with Italki, they don't need anything like that. So you just control your own schedule either way. But on other platforms, this is why you need to read on the website. You need to go down, actually read like what they want from you. These are the requirements. This is blah, 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 right? So you can do it part-time and actually study at the same time. And the last part of your question is, you can choose your age range. So when you write, also I'll include like a screenshot here. These are the lessons that I actually offer, right? I offer like 3 different types of lessons, and then you can say in your description for adults and children, or you can just say just for children. And then when people come to your profile, when they want to click that specific lesson, they know that this lesson is specifically for children. And also when you do your introduction video, you need to include like a lot of pictures and stuff here at the back, like for children, like, you know, like ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and just make your introduction video very child friendly. Or you can make a video like this, and it is technically not really geared for children, because you don't say I accept children and I love to learn and all of that stuff, right? Because if you are trying to attract more children students, you would be like very animated, very happy, even more happier than what you'd normally be. So yeah, you can choose your own age range. Next question. Can you have different times every day? Like, I'm in uni, so could I have a session every day, like during my free periods? Yes, free periods obviously isn't the same every day. Yeah, this is the other question I answered. Yes, you can. The next question, and is it one-on-one session, or do you have to teach a class? So I'm assuming she's talking about teaching multiple students. And no, with Preply, Cambly, Italki, NovaKid, I might be speaking under correction with NovaKid, it's one-on-one. So it's just me and the student. It's never that. On Italki though, I've heard that people actually organize to do like a group session type of thing, where the tutor will organize with maybe like similar students of similar levels of English to have like a group lesson with, I think either on Skype or Zoom, which I've never done. But on Italki, it's one-on-one. On Preply, one-on-one. On Cambly, also one-on-one. So no group stuffies. Now the next question from the same person. Also, do you get paid by students every day? Yes, I get paid per lesson. So if I teach you right now, you pay me right now. You buy my lessons right now. You don't pay me later, nothing. You purchase the lessons immediately and you pay me immediately. Then the next question is, I actually don't have enough data to watch this whole video, but I'll probably watch the entirety of it when I'm somewhere with free Wi-Fi. But I just wanted to ask if the companies you mentioned pay directly into your bank account, because I struggle finding companies that do not pay solely into PayPal account. I hope you understand my question. Yes, I understand your question, and yes, no one pays directly into your bank account. They pay you through PayPal or Pioneer or other like means of like Chinese companies that blah blah blah, that stuff. So no, unfortunately they don't pay you directly through your bank account. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. So it's PayPal, Pioneer, or other stuff. Hello Zuri, I would love to start this as a side hustle. I have a BSc Information Technology. I have experience in IB, MYP teacher, I don't know what that is, and IB, MYP digital design, CAT1 certificate as an educator. I don't know if this qualifies me as a professional teacher. Kindly respond. What you can do now is that apply, upload your certificates and see what they say, because at the end of the day it's up to them what they accept. But I kind of feel like they take any degree. As long as it's a degree, they'll take it. The next questions are from Instagram. First question says, I tried to register as an online teacher. I can't at Italki. It says it only wants a computer to register, not a phone. Yes, they actually want a computer or a laptop to register, not a phone. You will not be able to go through with your application if you keep applying with your phone. The next question says, hey Zuri, how many hours would I have to teach per week to make 1,500 per week? So 1,500 per week, you would have to teach maybe 4 or 5 lessons, not even a day. Yeah, 4 or 5 lessons a day, and then you'd make your 1,500 rand per week. But I would aim for a bit of a higher number, because there is potential to make a lot of money, but then obviously you'd be like a bit uncomfortable. But yeah, you could make that much money with like 4 or 3 lessons a day. Afternoon, I'm more keen to know how to start and what do I need. Please help. Okay, so I made a playlist of everything that you need to know, so I'm gonna leave that in the description box. You can just check that out, watch all the videos. If there's still more questions that you have, then you can just ask me, because I explain step by step which website, which companies, what you need to do, how you need to do it, what it looks like, what a lesson looks like, where to get your material, and all of that stuff. So you can just watch those videos, and then if you still have more questions, then you can just ask me afterwards. And then the next one says, hey, I just wanted to ask about the payment. Like, how do you receive your payment or your money? I receive my payment or my money through PayPal. So I send myself money through to PayPal, and then from PayPal to FNB, then from FNB to my FNB easy account, because I don't want to send it to another bank and then it'll take more money. So it is a good idea to open an FNB easy account. It's called an FNB easy account. They'll try to give you another card. Just say no, you want an FNB easy account so that you can use PayPal, so that you can receive your money in PayPal. Yeah. Next question. I am considering teaching online. Do I need qualifications, or is metric just fine? And can I trust paying for real? I don't understand the last part, but yes, you don't need to apply with a qualification. I did not submit my qualifications at all. That is why I made that video, guys. Yes, I do have qualifications, but I did not submit my qualifications for obvious reasons. One, I think it's a Chinese company, so like I was a bit scared. But anyway, the other thing is I did not want anyone online to have my qualifications, so I've purposefully found companies that did not need you to submit anything. So yes, if you just have metric and your English is really good, you can apply. The last part says, and can I trust paying? Yes, guys, they actually pay you. They really pay you. I think this last week I made 200 and something. No, I'm lying. $200 and something or 100 and something. I'll just include this. You know what? I'll just show you. I'll just include a picture over here of how much money I made from teaching like 4 days, not even 3 days last week. That's how much money I made, and I taught like 4, 5, 6 lessons in the afternoon even, and I still managed to make a lot of money. So that's how much money I made. And then not the last one, but the next one is list of platforms once more please for African teachers. There's a video for that, which I'll include a screenshot of it here so you can see it in the channel. But Preply, NovaKid, Cambly, would not recommend Cambly because Cambly is full of it. Someone said Tutor ABC. There's a lot. There's a lot. But in that video, I listed each and every one of them and what they need from you, the requirements and all of that stuff. So yeah. Next one says, how How do you know the introduction video is the right one without flopping? Woo! Sana, I don't know. What I did is, like I said, I watched America's video as a guide, I watched another girl's video as a guide, and then I just used all of those. You know what I did? You know what else I did? I actually went on Italki and I signed up as a student, and I watched teachers that teach English, the introduction videos. I don't know if my sentence is going, but like, yeah, the teachers that teach English on there, they have introduction. So I watch a lot of them. I watch a lot of those introduction videos from those teachers, and then I found the structure in which I could formulate my video. Yeah, so that's what I did. Then the next one says, hey sweets, what are the current platforms to use for English teaching? Like I said, Preply, NovaKid, Cambly, Tutor ABC, Palfish, that's another one, Palfish, and all of those ones. So yeah, those are the platforms that you can also apply to teach English online. Don't just apply to Italki. But yeah, next one. Hey, I just submitted my application. Now they said I should upload my ID, but where? Which platform is this? Because if they do have a space for you to upload your ID, it's probably there at the bottom where it says upload PDF, whatever. But I don't remember uploading an ID on Italki. I'll go back and look now, but I don't remember doing that. I don't remember doing that. I don't know why I don't remember doing that. But anyway, last question from Instagram says, how can I find more students on Italki? Yo, this one is a bit tricky. So on Italki, or just teaching English in general, right? You have a great lesson with this one. You guys will connect, you'll be here, you'll click, right? And that student will never come back ever again. And your heart will be so broken because you think, oh my God, like I had such a nice lesson with the student, like what's going on? I had plenty of those. I literally had like 30 something or not even 30 something students where I clicked, we communicated, everything was great. They just did a lesson that one time and never again, right? So my suggestion is, first of all, don't take that too personally because it's going to hurt you and you're going to feel like you're not doing enough or whatever. What you can do is always message them back, check back up, low-key bother them, low-key, right? So if you just had a lesson with a student, when the lesson ends, be like, had such a great lesson with you. It was very lovely meeting you. You're such great, blah, blah, blah. Your English level is like this and this and this and this, and I feel like I could help you with this and this and this and this. I can't wait to see you next time. I hope to see, like, can't wait to see you next time. Book a lesson again, blah, blah, blah. Send like a flowery emoji. That's what I used to do. And then at the end of the lesson, if the student confirms the lesson, then you can go to their review thing, because it gives you an option to leave a review. Leave a nice review. Let's say the student's name is Anna. You say, Anna has such great English speaking skills, obviously makes a little bit of like grammar mistakes here and there, but nothing that we can fix. I look forward to working with Anna. She's such a joy to talk to. We had such a great conversation. I can't wait to see her in our next lesson. So that way you're constantly engaging with your lessons, giving them feedback, and after 3 days or so of them not like requesting another lesson, pester them again. Hey, it's been a while since I've seen you, just checking in to see if you're still okay. We had such a great lesson last week. I was wondering if you, not even I was wondering, like, we had such a great lesson last week. I really truly cannot wait to see you again for our next lesson. That's what you can say, right? That way your student thinks, oh, you think about me, you care about me, and then they'll keep coming back. That's what I used to do. It worked for me because I kept on like messaging the students over and over and over and over again. So yeah, that's basically what I did. Okay, so this is the end of this video, but my closing points would be, again, please do not just apply to Italki. Apply to other teaching platforms too, so that you have a better chance of actually getting accepted into teaching English online. That's what I would say. And then also, in order for you to make the most money, you need to open up your schedule at odd hours. So like at different times of the day, from like 5 a.m. until 9 p.m. so that you can get most of your students to come in and all of that stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered most of your questions. If I did not answer your questions, leave those questions down in the comment section, and then I'll come and we'll just have a conversation in here. And for those of you guys, again, if you want a constant communication, again, there is a Facebook group where you can join for ESL teachers, where I'm also part of that group, and I well, I'm lying, I'm not constantly communicating with them, but I check in back every now and then. If someone asks me a question on Instagram that I can't answer about Preply, I'll go post it in that Facebook group, and then maybe they'll answer, because there are teachers that teach on Preply or Tutor ABC or all of these things on there. So yeah, that's that. So thank you guys so much again for watching this video, and thank you guys again for 7,000 subscribers. 7,000 subscribers. Thank you guys again for 7,000 subscribers, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Until next time, bye.